Yay. All right then. So, hi, I'm Ariel Grace from A Gang of Girls Radio, and tonight we're going to be talking about crystals. Hey Bonnie, how you doing? So we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about for crystals tonight. Hi Liz. And I'm pretty excited because we're going to talk about crystals. We're going to talk about talismans. We're going to talk about wands because I love wands. Wands are very fun. And, what they can do to help you in your home, how you can use them, if you can wear them, all that good fun stuff. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to hey Penny, we're going to let everybody kind of gather up for a second. So get a drink and get settled in. You might want to take some notes tonight. I'm doing pretty good, Bonnie. I went to the beach yesterday and holy moly, was it awesome. Yeah, I found some really good seashells and it was awesome. Hi, Amy. Yeah, so I get to go to I love going to the beach because each time I go, I always find something crazy and different. So, everybody gets settled in. So we're going to talk about crystals. My crystals are all over the place, all over my desk. It's 65 here. It was a treat. Yeah, 65 degrees. All right. It was like 80 degrees here today. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, which would be totally awesome. Oh, that's rocking. Yeah. Okay, so hey Mary, Bowberry, Banana, Fana, Full Fairy. All right, so, this week I got a ton of book orders. I'm so grateful for that. Remember when you, hey Maggie, remember when you read the books, please leave a review on Amazon, okay? And pretty soon I'm going to have books up on the website. And, which reminds me, my website is under construction. Some of the pages are under construction right now, so if you're having a problem with PayPal buttons, that's why. So if you're having a problem, just send me an email. Let me know what it is that you need, okay? You can email me at agangofgirlsinc@gmail.com. Also, another reminder, I love you too, Maggie. I miss you too. Hug that baby for me. Okay, so remember I'm not very good at checking my Facebook messenger thingy. So please send me an email because I'll check my email. It's agangofgirlsinc@gmail.com if you have questions or concerns or anything, okay? But thank you for the book orders. Please remember to review, okay? It helps all of us, anyone that's on Amazon. Even if they have like 1,000 reviews, it still helps. So please do that. I make sense, thank you. You can always make an appointment with me, Maggie. It's all good. Okay, so remember to sign up for the newsletter because there's going to be the summer special coming up in July, my annual special, 4th of July or July special, which is $60 for 45 minutes. So that'll be coming up here July. I'll be sending out, reminders and stuff like that in my monthly newsletter, okay? For those of you that are in Sarasota, I'm going to be in Sarasota in July. Yay! That'll be fun. Okay. Sign up for the newsletter. Oh, somebody asked about the energy wave and the chakra meditations. Okay. Hey, Gunner. So right now, remember the energy wave is kind of like pulling back. Okay. So set everything up that you want to achieve by the end of August. So make sure that you've got like your intentions all set up. You have your list ready to go, so that you can get your things done because that wave is going to start to build this week and we want to build with the wave. Okay? Hey, Gunner. All right. So remember that, and if you need to see a newsletter, let me know, and I'll resend you a newsletter. Okay. Chakra meditation. Okay, so we did a short version of the chakra meditation last week, and a couple of you asked me, how many times should I do the chakra? Should I do it once a week? Should I do it, should I do it once a month? It depends on you, like how much stress you're under, how you're feeling. Try it once a week. If it's too much, then, go with how you feel. Some people do it once a month. Some people do it twice a month. Some people do it once a week. Up to you. Okay? Feel it out for yourself. Because remember, you are an intuitive being. So you should know what's good for you. Right? Yes. Hey, Ella Bella. All right. So, we're going to talk about crystals tonight. We're talking about crystals, and we're going to talk about wands. Because I love wands. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is wands, because a lot of people do ask me about wands, and you can make your own wands. All right, it's okay to do that. I have a couple wands here. These are my faves, and these are usually in my living room. And at this place, I do have them in my living room. They're both quartz crystal points. Okay, so quartz crystal points. You can find wood. You can find tree limbs and stuff like that, and you can use tree limbs for your stem. All right. This wand has, like I said, the quartz crystal, and then it has a carnelian Buddha on it, and it stays in my living room because carnelian is really good for motivation. It's good for overcoming obstacles. It's good for, being able to speak your truth, putting yourself out there. So it's what carnelian is good for. It's a great motivation stone. It assists with a lot of things. Remember, little children should not have carnelian. It's just too much for them. All right? So if you're going to have it around kids, make sure it's up. Make sure it's away from them. All right? But in combination, the carnelian, in combination with the quartz crystal is an amplifier. So it's a positive energy stone. It's an amplifier. And so with the two of these things here, it assists me with staying motivated, right? Okay, so one of my students made this for me, and what she did was she found this, piece of tree, and she pulled the bark off and kind of sanded it down a little bit, and then she used like this nice ribbon. After she mounted the crystal, she used a nice ribbon to wrap around it, and then to put feathers on it. Okay? You can make your own wands, and take pictures of them and tag me in them if you make your own wands. I want to see them, because I feel like, this is a fun thing for you to do, and you can put whatever crystals you feel, or whatever gems or minerals you feel feels good for you. And it's a great project for families. It's a great project to do. Everybody gets involved with the wand. So everybody's energy goes into the wand, and everybody's, so it is for the whole household. Okay? Okay. So here's wand number 1. All right. Wand number 2, I've had this for many years. This has an oak base, and it's a quartz crystal top. This is the wand that I always use to protect my house. And how does a wand protect your house? Well, what I do is I program the crystals. So once a month I go through and I grab the crystals. I grab the top of the wand. And this is an example. So I grab the top of the wand. You can use any type of feathers you want, Bonnie. if you're, if you like whatever feathers you pick up, I'm always picking up feathers. So use any type of feather you want to use for your wand. It's your wand, right? Yeah. So make it yours. So programming crystals. What I do with the wand is I always cover it and I hold it close to me and I put focus on the wand. I put focus on the crystal. Hey, Linda. And I take a breath and I start like repeating over and over again, protection, 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 protection. And so once I feel the wand kind of shift or brighten, then I know that it's got the program, and I let it go. And this one usually hangs right by my broom, by my front door. Okay, so it's an oak base, and it is a quartz crystal, and it hangs by my door. Okay, good, got it, Bonnie. All right, so the other kind of wand. Hold on a second. Grab it. So the other kind of wand is a walking stick. Now this walking stick was made by a friend of mine. His name is Neil, and he's pretty awesome. The stick came from his backyard. See, it's a really long stick. It's a walking stick. I keep my walking stick, this walking stick actually I've been keeping in my bedroom, in the corner, because it's a great amplifier. Look, it has a quartz crystal cluster on the top. Can you see that? Let me show that up. It's really pretty. And remember, clusters are about everything in the house. It's about the whole family, or it's about, if it's in the office, it's about the whole office. It's like bringing unity. That's what clusters do. Okay? So it's not just for the singular, it's for the many. All right? And embedded here in the wood, he's embedded selenite. And what selenite is so good for you, because what it does is it can clear your energy field. So it clears your energy field. Selenite is a great wand all by itself. Here's a selenite wand. This is what it looks like. Okay, selenite. Selenite is a great crystal. It's great for clearing your energy field, and you can just take the wand and just move it all the way from the top of your head to your feet and then back up again. And it'll clear your energy field. It'll cut out anything that doesn't serve you, any negativity. And the great thing about selenite is that it will charge itself. You know, you don't have to ever do anything really with it. I mean, dust it. Yeah, that would be good. Hold it in your hand. That's great. But as far as like charging it or anything like that, selenite will charge itself. Okay? Okay. So by me showing you the walking stick and the different ones, you hopefully you will be able to make your own walking stick or wand, and it'll be very fun for you. You know, use your imagination. What do you really want on it? Because like I have a broom in the living room, and I'll take a picture of it and put it in the comments later. I consider my broom a wand as well. And on my broom, I have a lot of charms. I have some things, some gifts that people have given me. I have these big brass bells from the Ute Indians. I have like lots of really cool things on my broom. And I also consider that a wand as well. So you can decorate your wands as you feel like you. So create it for you, okay? And if you make a wand, take a picture and tag me in it. I want to see what it looks like, okay? Okay. All right, so those are really good tools to have for your home. They're great for your home. You create it for you, for your home. A lot of people create them for specific purposes. So if you have a specific purpose you want to create a wand for, like say you want more harmony and peace in your will I be able to ship the crystal? I'm not selling crystals anymore. um, you can find most crystals. Maggie, you're in the Chicagoland area, so there's some crystal shops up there. You'll be able to find crystals. Yeah. Um, okay. So wands are very personal. They're tools for you to use. And say like you want peace and harmony and love in your home. You would use rose quartz, quartz crystal, selenite, and fluorite. Because fluorite is for harmony. Okay? You may want to use round beads because round beads or chips have rounded edges, and so they emanate the energy all around. All right? So one of the reasons why we use crystals and we use gems and minerals and things like that for these things is way back in the old days, they used to use a lot of our legends and a lot of the things that we know about crystals, as far as spiritual stuff goes, was created way back in the day. Okay, so and people used to wear talismans, and they felt that if they were wearing a certain talisman, that it would either protect them or bring them love or bring them prosperity, and so they would wear these talismans, and they would wear talismans out of metal, because metals have properties as well. Silver has properties of the moon. It's a feminine energy. All right. Gold is a more physical energy. It's more, like active. So if you want, like, say you want to do more exercising and move along with that. Hey, Rebecca, you want to be doing that, you would wear gold. Silver is more of a feminine energy. So if you're looking at, working on being a more feminine, or if you're working on feminine things, wear silver. Okay, so this is my talisman right now. My talisman right now is the Fleur de Lis, which is right here. You can see the Fleur de Lis on there. So it's a Fleur de Lis. And on the other side is my Mother Mary medal. So, and if you're in Chicago, you saw me wearing this necklace, because when I go to do events now, I'm wearing this necklace a lot. This is like how my talisman for connecting to Mother Mary. So when I do healings or readings or something like that, I'm connecting up. All right, so it reminds me, connect. So you may also have talismans in your house that help you as well. Like, I know some of you may have, like, the evil eye. And it keeps bad things out. Got this from Theo. So if you want one of these, you'll have to ask him for it. I saw it and I was like, oh, I gotta have that. So he gave this to me last time we were in Chicago. So this is a symbol or a talisman to keep negativity out of the home. All right. So with that being said, that's how we have like pendants and jewelry and things like that, because somebody was wearing something and something happened, and it gave that special something or other that the person needed to protect themselves or brought good luck, like citrine. Citrine is great for bringing in prosperity and abundance. Okay, and I'm showing you my big citrine so that you can see it. I have a little one too. It's really cute and short, and it's in the living room. If you take a citrine, put it in your wallet or your money bag, it's the merchant stone, and it will assist with bringing in prosperity and abundance. So it's also, remember, it's also a quartz crystal, so it's an amplifier, all right? And it will amplify that prosperity and abundance out. It's a happy stone. Like right now I'm going, I love you. So, because it's a great stone, it's a positive stone, and it's a happy stone. This stone can assist you with upliftment. It's like sunshine, right? Yeah. Hi. So, for those of you who want that prosperity and abundance, get yourself a little tumbled citrine, throw it in your pocketbook, or throw it in your money bag, and bring it with. Okay. So I have a citrine, a double terminated citrine, and I wrapped a $2 bill around it. And the reason why I did that is because I want to double up. So there you go. That's my talisman for my money bag. And it works. I think it works. Okay, so now some of you too have asked me, like, what do I use for information? Because I can't remember all of this, but I got this book like 20 years ago. This is a great book. Okay, and you see the top part of it? These are all my recipes. These are all my stone recipes. So, because people ask me to make custom stuff for them, and I do. And so this is like my dictionary. And I look through here to pull stones together to assist people with whatever it is they're working on. So this is a great book. It's got some far out stuff in it. And they do have, there is a revision book too out there. You can get this on Amazon. Okay, so it's a great book to read or to have in case you are really, this is for somebody who's like really interested in stones. Like, okay, all right. This one doesn't have pictures though. Okay, but this one, before we had the Crystal Bible, okay, we have this book. This is a great book. And as I've said before, I'm colorblind. Okay, so I'm partially colorblind, so it's hard for me to see colors. Like tonight, Theo had to help me with my headband to make sure that my headband matched my shirt. So we had to, go through the headbands, make sure I picked out my right one. So I always need help with my colors. I know, he's an awesome brother, so, and he rolls his eyes a lot. But this is a great book, and the reason why I love this book is because it will say at the beginning, let me see if I can find a beginning of the chapters thing. It'll say like yellow and gold citrine. So it has these little tabs on the top, and it tells me what colors it is. I mean, I can see yellows, but for greens, blues, purples, and browns, I have a hard time with that. So this is a great book for that because it has these little tabs and it will tell me like what color things are. This book is a great book too because it has the best pictures. Okay? So it has really good pictures, has really good history, and then it has its facts and virtues, okay, where it comes from. So if you want a really good crystal book, this is a great crystal book. Go check it out. I got this off of Amazon. And I've had it for many years. And again, you see these up here because these are my recipes. Okay? So those are two great books that you can use to learn about crystals. And they're great reference books. Okay? Okay. All right. So usually the first thing people ask me about their homes. What can you do to protect your homes? Well, these are black tourmaline. Let's see if I can get them out there. Can you see them? Black tourmaline, black tourmaline. Okay, so black tourmaline is really great for protecting the home. All right. Oh, let me put these guys. I've got crystals everywhere. Black tourmaline is great for protecting the home. Also, obsidian. A couple of people asked me if I was willing to sell this piece of obsidian, and no, I'm not. This piece of obsidian has been with me for many years, and it always sits in my living room. It's like right in the front, in the living room. If you were a customer of Elevated Delights, you saw it up by the door at Elevated Delights, okay? So obsidian is great protection stone, and it doesn't matter how big it is. Mine just happens to be really big. I inherited this stone. It's a great stone. All right, so this stone, like I said, it's always by my front door, somewhere by my front door. Sometimes it's not obvious where it is, but it is there. It gets the honored spot. Along with that obsidian is this wonderful quartz crystal. Now this is a quartz crystal. Okay. Hey, Chris. So, or hi, Iris. Sorry, I was like, what? Okay. So this is a quartz crystal. It's a tumbled quartz crystal. It's one of my friends owned a rock store once, and she was like, oh, look at this piece of junk. Do you want it? And I'm like, this is not a piece of junk. So this quartz crystal egg, which I love, and like, look, see, it's round. It's rounded. So again, see, the obsidian is also rounded. So they emanate. Instead of pointing in a direction, they emanate their energy, right? So this one emanates its energy. So usually this stone is sitting with this stone, like this. They were made for each other. See how they were made for each other? So they sit, this amplifies the obsidian. Okay? And those two stones put together do a good job. Okay, all right, good. Okay, so as we're talking about radiating outward, this is a rainbow fluorite. It is a rainbow fluorite that came from Madagascar. I did a trade with somebody for this. Like, yeah, I'll do that. You know what? You want this? I want this. I'm like, really? So it was a very easy trade for me. And this is an awesome museum quality rainbow fluorite from Madagascar. Now the cool thing about this rainbow fluorite is like I can feel the hands that polish the stone. They did this. This is not a calibrated crystal ball. It was hand polished. So it's really quite awesome. So as I was saying before, if you're going to make a wand, using round stones because they emanate outward. That's why we have a lot of round beads, because the energy of the beads radiates outward. Tumbled stones radiate outward because they're all softened. They're soft edges, right? So this is a rainbow fluorite. What rainbow fluorite is awesome with is peace and harmony. And so, again, the placement of this stone is always in my living room or dining room because I want that peace and harmony in my home. And so it gets a prominent place. A lot of people touch it. It's okay to touch the stone because all you're going to feel is like peace and harmony. So, and it does a really, really great job. It's an awesome stone. Okay. So, so we're talking about points and things like that. You know, I also have these pieces of fluorite. Hi, Alexis. And I'm sure that you've seen them before. I bought these a long time ago. And these are fluorites. This is what fluorite looks like when it comes out of the ground. Isn't that cool? Well, it's kind of dirty. But basically, this is what it looks like. All right, these fluorites have not been polished or anything. They've just been cleaned up a bit. You can tell, like, if you were here and you could touch them, you would feel, like, the ridges and stuff like that. So these really haven't been polished. These are fluorites. And this is, like, it's got a little bit of lavender and blue in it, in this one. And so, blue fluorite is for focus. Hi, Tracy. Blue fluorite is for focus. And clear fluorite is like quartz crystal. It's for positive energy. So, if you were doing, like, a chakra layout, you would use this fluorite up by the crown. It'll make your crown tingle. So, this is a fluorite. This is what a fluorite looks like naturally. Isn't that cool? Our planet is so awesome, isn't it? So that's that one. This is a purple fluorite. Again, this is what it looks like naturally. Now I have a green fluorite in here. This one has been actually machined and polished. I don't know if you can tell the difference between, like, this is so shiny and this really isn't shiny. It's kind of matted. That matte look to it. So you can tell between the difference of a calibrated stone and a rough stone. It doesn't make it any less than what it truly is. This is a heart stone. So, heart. All right? Because fluorite comes in every color of the rainbow. It does. Hi, Mom. So, you want to, if you're going to be doing, hey, Betsy, if you're going to be doing chakra stuff, you can get all the colors of the chakras with fluorite. The same thing with agates and jaspers. All right? They have different, there's different energies with them. So figure out what chakra stones you would like to use for yourself and for your clients. You can have many sets. It's okay. But I just wanted to show you what they look like when they come out of the ground. This is fluorite. Okay. Very carefully put these back in. I've had those for a really long time. They have a special place. It's like I have spoiled crystals or something. So for those of you who are doing Reiki, okay, so this is the Primo Reiki stone. Like any energy work actually for this one. Okay, see how pretty it is? Isn't that a beautiful stone? Okay, this is a cluster. Remember we talked about clusters. It's not just for this one, it's for the community, right? Or for the all. Okay, because there's so many points and each point represents a spirit or a person. Okay, so this is apophyllite. You might have seen apophyllite points. There's apophyllite points, they're very expensive. And, but they're so beautiful and so yummy. And so what you can do with your apophyllite, hi Kathy, is you can put it under your Reiki table or near your Reiki table. Remember though, apophyllite is a soft stone, so you're going to want to make sure that it's protected so that you don't kick it or somebody doesn't like drop their purse on it or something like that. So make sure it's in a place that's safe. And you don't need to put apophyllite in the sunshine to charge it. The other thing with apophyllite too is that if you put it in the sun, the color will fade. You don't want to do that. All right, because it's so very, very beautiful. Apophyllite comes in like blue, clear, and green. And this is apophyllite. It's very, very beautiful. Okay, so remember this is a healing stone. So if you're a Reiki person, go find some. All right, remember I've always said to you, it doesn't matter how big the stone is because the stones are powerful. And so one time I was going to Tucson. I was going to the Tucson show. I was all excited, going to the Tucson show. It's awesome. And I'm like, this year I'm buying a piece of celestite. So I thought I was going to get like this huge piece of celestite. It was going to be all sparkly and beautiful because I love celestite. Celestite's like represents your connection to to celestial beings, right? Right. This is the piece of celestite that I ended up with. This is it. Isn't it cute? It's like the cutest piece. It's the cutest like little celestite on the friggin' planet. I always tell it that. It's so cute. Right? The celestite represents our connection to our peeps, like celestial beings, our spirit guides, our angels, God, the archangels. So I just think it's really funny because this is a very powerful piece of celestite. Right now, my head's like, my crown chakra's like going, what? So it sits in my office. It has its most favorite seat. And this is everyone's favorite stone. I have not met a person that doesn't like this. Amethyst. So the celestite fits right in the amethyst. And they go together very well. Celestite and amethyst are great. It's a great pairing. So if you end up getting some celestite and amethyst, make sure that they're close together because they do, like, the energy from them is like, you get a buzz. I'm getting a buzz right now. It's really cool. All right. So remember that celestite is a soft stone. It is. It's probably like a 3 or 4. So you're going to want to be careful with it. You want to make sure that it is actually in a place that is protected and you're not you're not scratching it. So if you have a celestite pendant or something, when you take it off, make sure you put it in a soft place, like put it on top of a cloth or put it in a bag. Okay, don't just throw it in your purse. It'll break or get scratched up. So you don't want to scratch it up. Okay. Amethyst. Ta-da! Amethyst is such a great stone. Remember, it's also quartz crystal, so it is an amplifier. Yeah, it is. Yeah, thanks, Mom. You've seen this stone. So amethyst is a great stone, and this is a great specimen for amethyst. It's like that druzy stuff, Yeah. You can see the quartz here, and then the amethyst. Quartz, amethyst, and citrine always grow together. They're brothers and sisters. Okay, so what's cool about amethyst is back in the day, only kings and queens and royalty was allowed to wear amethyst because it's purple, right? It's a royal color. And so the qualities of amethyst are of that, like, feeling good about yourself, feeling like you can overcome things. You can overcome like drug addiction, bad dreams. It assists with that. So if you're having bad dreams, stick a piece of amethyst next to the bed. Stick a piece of amethyst next to your bed. Wear amethyst to help assist you with connecting to your spirit guides, your angels, with Creator. It's a spiritual stone. That's what we call it, the spiritual stone. So it does assist with spirituality. A lot of chalices in different churches, the chalices are amethyst, like old school. Okay, amethystos. So that's amethyst. I like the lighter purple amethyst. I'm not that crazy about really dark purple amethyst. I know a lot of people like the really dark purple, but I prefer the lighter color. It's just me. Maybe it's because I can see it better that it's purple. I don't know. But this is a piece that I've had for quite some time, and it, again, is the seat for the celestite. So that's how they sit on the altar. Okay. This is a piece of amethyst, very raw. Okay. It's a raw piece of amethyst. Okay, so it came from Creede, Colorado. When you're in Colorado, there was this, we had snow. And then the snow melted, and then it started raining. And in Creede, Colorado, unfortunately, the mines flooded. And they flooded right before we did that Gem and Mineral show. And so when we got there was all this amethyst laying around. And yeah, so we called everybody. Like, we called our friends. We called them, hey, come get some amethyst. And so this is a piece of Creede amethyst. It came from the creek up there, and it was from that flood. And the water pushed out the amethyst and other minerals as well. But this is one of the pieces. It's Creede amethyst. Okay, so stay. I'm going to say you stay there. Okay, thank you. All right, so this is a stone that is really an awesome stone. It can assist you so much. And I'm using a big piece. I have smaller pieces that I make pendants out of and stuff. But this is kyanite. Kyanite comes from different places. This piece of kyanite actually came from Virginia. Kyanite is used for spark plugs. That's what it's used for. So there's kyanite mines in Virginia. I actually met a mine owner there. It was pretty cool. He was a cool dude. This came from Virginia. I actually received it in New Mexico. But this is a gem. This is, what do they call it? This is museum quality kyanite. Okay. So it's a nice big hunk of chunker. I also got this from a trade that I did. Kyanite is, it sheds. So you have to be careful with it, not knocking it and stuff. Hey, Barb. Don't knock it around because it'll shed. It comes off. It'll flake. See? I just did that and it flaked off. So you want to be careful with your kyanite. All right. The one cool thing I like about this kyanite is like it reminds me of hands because when I do work with it and I do hold it, I put it between both of my hands and I do this. Kyanite is great for straightening up and aligning your chakras. So you'll start, when you start holding it, if you've never held kyanite, you might feel this vroom up your spinal column. And that's the kyanite pushing through to open, clear, and center and balance your chakras. And that's what kyanite does. That's why it's good to wear kyanite, you know, so you stay centered and balanced. And your energy is flowing in that. So, and that's what it does. Now, kyanite does come from all over the world. It is very flaky. There's black kyanite. There's the blue kyanite right here that I've got in my hand. And then there's orange kyanite as well. So when you're going to buy kyanite, and like with some other stones as well, higher end stones, you're going to want to talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about. You know, so talk to a gemologist, talk to a mineralogist, because they will know what you're buying in that. I was at a show one time, and I needed some amethyst. I just needed some tumbled amethyst stones. And I walked up to a dealer. I saw that he had purple fluorite, and I was like, okay, well, maybe he's got some amethyst. So he's like trying to pass that fluorite off as amethyst, and I was like, dude, totally different texture. No. So you need to be careful when you're buying high-end stones. Make sure that it is truly that stone. Because like with citrine, this is a natural citrine, okay? So it hasn't been enhanced. And what I mean by enhanced is that they have this fancy powder stuff that they throw all over it, and then they put them in the oven to bring the color out. So it's up to you. You can decide if you want an enhanced stone or not, because the enhanced stones do look really pretty. But I just don't want anything that's been kind of radiated. So, because there are stones that have that, and I've seen people with colored stones, you know, like the color was brought out and they're wearing it, and then their neck starts to get red because of the radiation from the stone. Not good, especially for sensitive people. So you want to be aware of that, okay? You don't want to buy something that could potentially harm you. Okay. So on a Gang of Girls radio page, I also like share a lot of gem and mineral stuff because it's one of my favorite things. I love gem and minerals. I love going to the shows. They're so much fun. And I love like looking at all of them. Oh my gosh, I just have a great time. That's one of the reasons why I make jewelry too, is so that I can go to the shows. It's my excuse. So, but gems and minerals are really awesome. And it's easy to find them. Just be careful when you're buying, like, if say you want a grade A amethyst, you know, clear with no infused, and you know, no little things in it or anything like that. You don't want that. You just want a very clear amethyst. You want to make sure that it is in its natural color, because amethyst does come in deep, dark, beautiful purple without having to be enhanced. And that amethyst comes from Africa. African amethyst is so beautiful. Holy cow. It's the deepest purple you will ever see. So you can ask somebody, where does this amethyst come from? And then you'll know maybe if it's been enhanced or not, because a lot of times down in South America, the amethyst isn't deep purple. It's purple, but it's not that really deep, beautiful purple, that royal purple that a lot of people look for. That comes from Africa. Okay, so these are quartz crystals. These are my twins. That's what I call them, my twins. This opaque quartz, this is an opaque quartz. It is actually a twin. You can see by the top. It's a twin crystal. It's opaque. It came from a farm in North Carolina. The guy was plowing up, and he plowed up a bunch of crystals. And so that's where this came from. And this is opaque quartz. This is a clear quartz crystal. It came from Brazil. Brazil has the most beautiful clear quartz crystals. Just clear, beautiful, stunning crystals. And so you can always ask, you know, the peeps in the stores should know where their crystals are coming from. All right? Yeah. Yeah, Mom. So, quartz crystal. All right. So, and I'll show you. You can see the difference. This crystal cluster came from Arkansas. And so you see these are kind of opaque too. That's what Arkansas quartz crystals look like. Pretty cool, huh? And it's just because of the minerals. That's all. That's the reason. We do get clear quartz from Arkansas too. But basically, this is it. This is what it looks like. And this is a great example of a cluster. Okay? And you can go to Arkansas. There's several open mines there. Some of them are seasonal, so you may want to check ahead. And what you get to do is you get to go out on the in the field, in the blasting ground, and like dig up the crystals that they've blasted out of the earth. And that's where this came from. My friend Vicky got this, brought it home, and cleaned it up and gave it to me for Christmas. Awesome Christmas present! Woohoo! All right. So, and then this is the Brazilian quartz. See how different they are? But yet still silicate, still quartz crystal. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, let me put this guy back. Okay, so I've shown you some of my treasures. Give you a little idea of like what you can look forward to. So when you next time you go to a gem and mineral show, or you see gem and minerals somewhere else, you can look at them and ask, always ask questions. And if you are going to buy something and you're in the store, you can always send me a picture and I'll look at it for you and let you know, like, if it is truly what it is. Okay? I'm not a diamond specialist though, so don't send me your diamonds. But I can tell different types of gems and minerals, okay? Because like selenite comes also in a peach color as well as a white color, and there is a gray color. Moonstones aren't just white, they're peach, gray, beige, pink, and white. So just be careful when you're going out and you're buying gemstones or you're buying stones for your home. Make sure that they truly are what they say they are, because there's a lot of people selling gems and minerals now. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. That's the truth. So remember to do your research and remember to check it out, especially if it's something that you're going to be using for a wand, if you're going to be using it for your home. You want to make sure that the placement of it and the purpose of it is correct, right? Because it's your home. You don't want to buy Railgar. Railgar has radiation. You can't have Railgar. Railgar Railgar is poison, but it is a very beautiful stone and it needs to be isolated. Okay, it needs to be isolated in a good way. So make sure what you're buying is truly what it is. Okay? Okay. If I can help you, I will. All right? All right, well, that's it for the crystal show tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you missed any of it, I'm going to be uploading here right after the show. Upload onto YouTube, and then it will go up on the arielgrace.net website tomorrow morning. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it on YouTube, or you can watch it at arielgrace.net. Either way, you can look me up on YouTube. You can subscribe to that channel because I put stuff up there randomly besides the shows. And yeah, check it out. Subscribe to it. Like the videos. Very fun for all of us. All right. So remember, next week is Easter. So I won't see you next week while taking the day off. And I hope you enjoy Easter Sunday. Alrighty? So remember to keep your hearts open and align with the energy of love. Have a wonderful week. See you in 2 weeks. Good night, everyone.